Dear friends, hello. Thank you for visiting us today in our studio here in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. I'm David Afremov, and it's my daily show where we're going to talk with you about paintings, art, and what's most important for me, my book. As you know, my book was published about 2 months ago, but today finally I received edited file with images inside. So now you not only read the paintings, you not only read the book, you also see the paintings that associated in this period of time where book were created. So this is very, very interesting. And now this book available for our Facebook viewers for $3 only through the secret link via website payhip.com. I decided not to sell this version of book on Amazon. For me, it's still a little bit complicated how they operate. You need to be starting to be like a guru over there to start understanding. So I hire a couple people to help me there, and I'm still trying and trying and trying. So pretty soon on Amazon going to be published paper version, and then yes, you're going to be able to buy like a real book of Afremov in paper. But now this is an electronic version, edited electronic version with a lot of new stuff. So the price is like a symbolic $3. Trust me, for me just to edit this book cost 100 times more. So this book basically going to explain you about life of Afremov, life of Afremov family, and more important, it's going to help inspiring artists to sell their art, to understand this tough and dangerous, difficult business, to understand what could happen with you when you're dealing with galleries, with websites, everywhere. So this is like fun educational book. So if you're interested, you always can go to the site. It's called payhip.com, and basically just follow the link, and it's going to be enough, and you can order this book. So this book is really it's my, let's say it's my kid. This book I did it personally together with my father, so it's like my personal project, the project that I created, the project created by David Afremov. Okay, because now I'm working with one ghostwriter about a book, how to sell art. It's gonna be all my life and all my art experience in one book. Trust me, it's most difficult part for the artist is to sell his art, to get recognition. And especially now when it's not exist specific site, specific place where the artist can sell without a knowledge of programming, of advertisement, of keywording, tags, titles, it's gonna be very difficult. So I see the artists, I see these people. It's a lot of friends of mine and just other artists. They inspiring, they trying to do something, and they're not succeeding. Why? Because today to sell art, it's not like a long time ago. You just listed on eBay, boom, sold. Listed on Etsy, boom, sold. Amazon, boom, sold. Now nothing could work today this way. You need to know basic in programming, and you need to be advanced in advertising. This is what's happening. So I try to teach people, I try to help artists to sell their art. So my book gonna be about how to sell it, how to deal with all this nonsense that big websites create for the artist. To even start with the payment systems, like before it was PayPal, Authorize.net, maybe 2, 3 more. Now, hundreds of them. What to choose, what problem to have, what expect from each one of them. This is like a big issue for the artists today. So, for example, my friend of mine from Cancun, he called me like, David, customer want to pay me with American Express and my PayPal not accepting because it's why? What's what to do? So he need to know where's the settings, where to approve cards. But it's a lot of stuff involved. Super a lot of stuff. So I try to explain it everything in the book, and this good book soon gonna be published. And this book, what you see now, it's book about artist life. What you gonna expect as an artist. So you as an art lover, art buyer, collector, you see just a painting, beautiful artwork, but you never know what's behind of it. So some kids, let's say this way, doing some home research for the schools, and they say, "Hey, what was your inspiration? What was your thought? The only thought and the only inspiration of any artist, it's a final how his artwork gonna come towards the buyer, how he gonna sell it. This is a main problem for the artist. So when you ask somebody, what's your inspiration? Of course, my father answer, he loves this, I say, silly questions, uh, you know, but because he's like a, here we work as a tandem together. I'm sales and he really have inspiration. And because he don't worry about sales, this I'm for. So for example, my other friend artist, and the people asking, what's your inspiration? And he almost screaming, I need to pay rent, and this is my inspiration. Afremov little bit different because he don't care. He have me, the person that handle all the marketing, and I'm not sleeping at night, not sleeping at day. I trying to help my father to sell more paintings. So the book, what you can have now, it's only like $3. It's downloadable in like 5 different formats: PDF, Word, EDU, whatever, Mobi. Basically, any format is available. So this is like a part of our life. And you as an art collector, after you read the book, you understand that artist is not the crazy person that's sitting and painting. It's all life behind it. How he grew up to this, how painting were created. This is what the book about. So my advice, order it, because based on the agreements that I having with soon it's going to be published like officially to big company, the price going to be very expensive and they're going to do it something special. So for you, it's a good chance, a good opportunity to buy it, let's say directly from the writer. I cannot sign it because it's a digital file, but yes, this is like fantastic book, fantastic opportunity. And the persons that don't understand English, I'm gonna do in Spanish. Hola, estoy David Afremov. Yo no pintor, estoy yo hijo de pintor. So, yo explica todo. If tú no entendió algo, puede preguntarme. Wow. Okay, now like questions that I'm receiving sometimes about the frames. One person asked me how long frames are last and if it's durable, not durable, stretching upgrades. I never lie to my clients and my collectors. Stretching upgrades do not last long. And it's a wood, and wood need to be taken care of. So if you're going to leave your painting outdoor, it's going to become wet or water, rain going to fall on it. And then you're going to bring to the air conditioner, it's going to twist like a propeller. And me, nothing can do about it. And it's no guarantee. So some people, oh, 1 year ago I bought a painting. I don't know if you receive it and you put it on the wall, nothing gonna happen to it. But if you misheld it, what can we do? Alia, it's not. Es no nosotros arte para sí de para Daniel Wall. Es Daniel Wall arte para sí de para nosotros. I already forgot about this artist. Copying of our works. A lot. But what can I do? Some artists trying to copy the technique of my father. Some of them succeed, some of them not. But he was the first that created his own style, and he never copied other artists. And if somebody asks him, "Can you make a copy of your painting, of other artists' painting?" my father immediately say no. Okay, good question. Do you speak? Yes, I do speak English. I do speak Spanish. I trying to talk Spanish, but my Spanish is sad. So Daniel Wall started his art career after Leonid Afremov was famous already like 10 years, maybe more. So it's not our art look like his look ours. And this is a business. Again, this is a, I don't say dirty, but it's an ugly business. Some artists see other artists succeed, they use his style. Legally, nothing can be done. Nothing. Because, yeah, it's we have common style. I know his artwork. I know the galleries that work with him. I personally, I don't know him. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but he have his own work. We have our own work. It's not Afremov copying him and not he copying Afremov. They all both worked in impressionistic style. Afremov paintings are different from him. The technique of Afremov is different. It's Afremov using, my father using much more palette knife, much more texture, and the strokes in his work are much smaller. So yes, in the books are color photos. So uh, what we did, I specially requested from a designer to add photos of the paintings that associated with the period of time when book was written inside of the book. So it was my add-on to the project. So the book is really interesting and it's have about 20 paintings inside. So people that love Afremov, it's going to be good for your collection. Just small request, do not share the book after you purchase. It's not good towards the copyright, even though I don't have idea how to protect it. Because when I did it through Amazon, a lot of people contact me, we don't have Amazon Kindle, we don't use it, we want different formats. So please, now you have everything, Word, PDF, EBU, Mobi, whatever. But please make sure you're not, you respect the copyright. I'm not sure you do, but I better say about it because for artists, look, for us, my father and me invested in this book. I don't say about time a lot. We invested tons of money. And if the book, if somebody just gonna publish it for free, it's it. It's pirating. It's not good. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you, Rosalia. Thank you, artists from Brazil. To be artist in this day, it's very difficult because I trying, I even thinking about some project to create something special, some websites for the artists, like some special website for the artist that's gonna help them to do everything, to sell, but so far I didn't found the investor who's gonna help me to do it because it's need for site like this need to be invested millions and millions to make this site really working, not some small sites that you can see on daily basis. There's a lot of kids opening the sites, like to my company, coming a lot of emails. Oh, look, I opened the site. What do you think? It's good. I'm sure it's good, but to make site working, just operating, just receiving traffic, you need minimum about $1,000 a day for advertisement and about 100,000 for programming to make it correctly, to make it competitive. So all this is going to be in my book, How to Sell Art. Thank you, Lori. Thank you. I'm son of Leonid Afremov. I'm not him. I'm his older son, and I'm in charge of all big marketing of Afremov company. And I'm the person that wrote this book. So if you buy the book, it's going to be really a pleasure for us because, my father, he sell hundreds of paintings and thousands of paintings, and he is famous as this book done by me. I did it. So for me, it's also very important. Even though on Amazon we have a lot of positive reviews, I think it's good. My next book going to be very long. It's going to be maybe 400 pages about how to sell art, how to market art, how to become famous for artists, how not to get tied to some art galleries that gonna squeeze your blood from you. How to do it. So this is all gonna be in my book. Also Facebook advertisement, Google advertisement, everything. And my father said that persons that gonna read my book, he will quit to paint because he said in my book what he reading it's not possible, but it's no choice. If you want to make an art career your main career, you have to follow the rules. You're not going to be able to bring your art to gallery and say, I'm a genius. They don't need you. No gallery needs you. No gallery needs you. They just need to squeeze your life to sell your paintings 10 times, 20 times more expensive than you get, and you become a slave. They're going to be your boss, and even though, the working boss, let's say you work at some factory and you got tired of your boss, you say, okay, you know what, forget it. With a gallery, you're tied with such a big contract, so you can walk, but your money, your art, your trademark will stay with them. It's like legal slavery. So basically you sell yourself to them. This is the only case they're gonna start moving to try to sell you. Of course, they can tell you, please put your artworks here and that's it. We are good to go. But nobody gonna buy it because they're not gonna do anything to sell. But if they put you in contract, I saw this contract. I don't know how 300 years ago slave force sold, what kind of contract it was. But this is, I saw from one gallery in Canada, and it's illegal. It's a court gonna accept this contract that 5 years after the termination of contract, the gallery forbid to the artist to sell his work directly, only through them. And if somebody come to his house to buy, 50% belong to them. I saw the contract, and I tell them, how did you sign it? How it's possible? So this is my book. What it's going to be about? It's about how to protect the artist, because the artists need protection. I'm not talking about artists that succeed to sell on Sotheby's and become like a big shot. It's the same chance to my book become a bestseller than to some artists from the street become a big shot. So I think the book is useful for people that paint and hoping to sell, because for them it's basically the only solution how to sell their art online. Offline, forget it. Offline is just a show, gallery making shows like canapé, like cheese, wine, and nobody buy nothing. They just walking, talking, and socializing. This gallery is some kind of Facebook for the snobs, let's say this way. Any of my paintings are sold in Israel. No paintings are sold in Israel. Probably we are American company with Mexican office, or Mexican company with American office. We only sell here. In Israel, my father last time been long time ago, and he sold paintings there maybe 18 years ago, 20 years ago. Read the book, buy the book and read it. And you will see everything over there. But no, of course we sell in Israel. If somebody from Israel come to buy my art, we would be happy to sell it. But I don't have like statistic now. Most of it's United States, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, Australia, United Kingdom, Israel, but not most of the paintings. And if you go to Israel, you cannot find any of our paintings there because we don't have a store. We don't have a representation there. It's home country, and we still don't have a representation there. Thank you. Learn to paint is great. I also love to paint, even though I have a high art education, but I know how to paint, and I know my problem is I know how it's supposed to be, and I know I cannot do it. That's why I'm not becoming a good painter. But it's like, but paint. If you have feeling to paint, paint, and I teach you how to sell it. Thank you for everybody from Mexico, for all my collectors from all around the world. Our goal is to make this book is done for you, for collectors. I'm doing book for artists because I want to help them. I don't steal. A friend of mine here reading the book said, David, if you want me to do it, who gonna paint? But if you want to make art, it's your education, it's your main income, you have to read this book. It's gonna explain you everything about everybody. Okay, so go to the link, what you see, order this book now. Book have images of my father's painting related to the period of the book was written. So I see, let me see. Okay. All right, so more questions. I'm gonna be happy to answer. Soon we're gonna come back with the questions of trivia. I'm still waiting for my father to do the questions because I already don't know what to ask. But this is gonna be questions of trivia. So you remember. So if you have questions, anything, comments, let me know. I'm here and I'm gonna be happy to answer to any comment, to any concern, anything. Just don't ask me about the shipping. Through the chat, I'm not gonna answer because your private information is extremely important to us. Okay, I have some message about that. It's my brother Boris here working on the shipping. We're still doing the shipping today. We still have chance to ship more paintings. Okay. Thank you very much. So buy the book, read about us, and you will treasure your art of Afremov more. Because if you read the book, you will understand what hard way artists pass to create these paintings. It's not something like he sit and paint. It's all his life there. Even though some people say it's short, it's like 50, 60 pages, but I'm not a big writer. I'm not a, like a big art writer like that write real books. No, it's just a blog. It basically is a live blog of Leonid Afremov. It's very, very interesting thing. Okay. Again, thank you very much. I'm David Afremov. I see everybody tomorrow. Buy the book today. Support the artist and support the writer. Me. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.